Let's go feed him another
Look,
rank 0.
again, dude, I get shot through fucking cover after seconds of being in it. Save. Boys, the XR here, bringing you back another Division 2 video. This video will be a vendor reset video. I am planning to do more of these. If you would like to see more weekly vendor reset videos, please smash the like button and subscribe down below. I'm wishing you all a Merry Christmas also. Without further ado, let's get into the first vendor. The first vendor we're going to be looking at is the base of operations vendor. Let's see what he has for us today. He has a Tommy gun with 12.2k damage, steady-handed, extra, and stop, drop, and roll. An FAL with 18k damage, measured, distance, and overlap. A Magnum, a 5.86 Magnum with 36.1k damage, vindictive, optimized, and overlap. A Providence Defense backpack with 37.7k armor, 2.5% weapon damage, 21% skill haste, and 7% crit damage with destructive and tech support. An Overlord chest piece with 44.6k armor, 6.5% health, 23.1k health, and 9% headshot damage with destructive. An offensive mod with 0.5% weapon damage, 5% shotgun damage, and 3% LMG damage. A drone mod slot with 73.2% health, a turret mod slot with 300 turret skill power. So nothing too interesting in the base of operations. Let's go and see what the clan vendor has for us this week. Alright, here we are at the clan vendor. Let's see what he has for us today. A Commando, which is the special SVD, with 46.7k damage, perfectly naked, accurate and protected reload. Negotiator's Dilemma knee pads with 16.3k armor. Hardwired mask with 15% skill haste and 26% damage to elites, 22.6k armor on that. A True Patriot mask with 22.6k armor also, 36% damage to elites and 15% hazard protection. An X45 tactical with 23.3k damage, steady-handed, stable and recharged. An Officer's M9A1 with 24.3k damage, killer, optimized and stop, drop and roll. Overlord gloves with 23.5k armor, 4% marksman rifle damage, 4% assault rifle damage, and 5% weapon damage. Douglas and Harding gloves with 21.7k armor, 220 skill power, and 2% crit chance with compensated. An F2000 with 13.7k damage, killer, Allegro, and Waskali. This is okay if you don't have any assault rifle whatsoever, you're just like starting out in the game. It has Allegro, that's alright, you can roll killer off for something better. I would recommend this to completely new players, but not players who've already gotten their good assault rifles. Moving on, we have Gilligard knee pads with 27.1k armor, 8.5% total armor, and 20% skill power on empowered. Again, this is good if you're just starting out and you need Gilligard knee pads. Gilligard knee pads are usually the go-to item that you will use on most of your builds, as they hold 2 defensive mod slots. This one has come with empowered and 8.5% total armor, so that is a pretty good roll. You get that little bit extra skill power, and you get an alright attribute at 8.5%. Moving on to the Murakami Industries backpack with 38.9k armor, 7% total armor, 300 skill power, and 20% skill haste, with skilled and hard hitting. A defensive protocol mod with 5,500 health, 13% poison resistance, and 14% burn resistance. A utility mod with 103 skill power, 100% 100 plus 100 shield skill power, and 142 hive skill power. A chem launcher agitator slot with 35.9% ensnare health. Firefly mod with 166 skill haste. Again, nothing too special here. The Gillick Guard knee pads I would go for if you're new and starting out. Let's move on to the Theatre Settlement and see what they have for us today. Alright, here we are at the Theatre Settlement vendor. Let's see what he has for us this week. A Spaz 12 with 189k damage, a Lightweight M4 with 34k damage, Ranger, accurate and recharged, Rigitar gloves with 22.7k armor, 5% pistol damage and 4% shotgun damage with opportunistic. Wyvern wear knee pads with 6% critical hit chance, 25.7k armor and hard hitting. A defensive protocol mod with 6,400 health, 9% ensnare resistance and 15% blind deaf resistance. A Seeker Mine mod with 60% damage. A Ballistic Shield mod with 11% deflector accuracy, and a Firefly mod with 3 max targets. Again, not very great. Let's move on to the campus settlement and see what they have for us this week. Alright, here we are at the campus settlement vendor. Let's see what they have. A SOCOM MK20 SSR with 42.6k damage, close and personal, accurate and Wascali. A military M60E4 with 17.2k damage, measured, allegro and greased. I would recommend this if you're making an LMG build. Measured and allegro are very good, and greased if you're constantly swapping weapons, then that is also good. An Alps Summit Mask with 22.4k armor, 26% skill haste and 30% armor regeneration. A Overlord holster with 31.5k armor, 14.9k health and 7.5% crit hit damage. This is a pretty good holster if you are going to make a crit hit chance and damage rifle build. A utility protocol with 54 skill power, 2% increased shock duration and 3% increased blind duration. A Chem Launcher mod with 25.9% radius. A Hive mod with 44.3% health. And a Pulse mod with 42.6 charge speed. Again, nothing interesting. A pretty good LMG right there. Alright. Here we are at the DZ West vendor. Let's see what they have this week. A Tactical Super 90 SBS with 118.6k damage, breadbasket accurate and in rhythm. A military MK17 with 57.8k damage, eyeless, accurate and recharged. Providence Defense gloves with 22.7k armor, 3% SMG damage and 6,900 health with insulated. Badger Tough knee pads with 27.3k armor, 5,600 armor, and 3.5% critical hit chance. Defensive mod with 6,224 health, 11% poison resistance, and 14% burn resistance. A Seeker Mine mod with 23.6% health. A Ballistic Shield mod with 68.6 health. And a Firefly mod with 17.4% speed. Nothing too great there. Let's move on to the DZ South vendor and see what they have. Alright, getting straight into the DZ South vendor. We have a PP19 with 14.8k damage, outsider, distance and cannon. A military P416 with 16.7k damage, vindictive, optimized and cannon. A Desaurus with 48.9k damage, preservation, optimized and protected reload. A 5.11 tactical backpack with 41.6k armor, 3.5% critical hit damage, 15.1k health and 14% skill haste with efficient and vital. A Founder's chest piece with 43.9k armor, 5.5% crit chance, 17.1k health and 7% weapon damage with Mad Bomber and insulated. An offensive protocol mod with 1.5% weapon damage, 3.5% crit hit chance and 3% optimal range. This is a pretty good mod for a crit chance, crit damage type build, any crit damage, crit chance build. 3.5% crit chance is a pretty good roll there. a drone mod with 91.3% health, and a torrent mod with 61.8% health. Let's get into the DZ East vendor. This will be the last vendor in this week's reset. Let's see if we get anything good here. We have a custom M44 with 115.9k damage, preservation, accurate and recharged, a military MK46 with 17.6k damage, ranger, optimized and zen, an overlord mask with 21.2k armor, 21% damage to elites, and 7,500 health on kill with spotter, a Sokolov holster with 28.6k armor, 6.5% crit hit damage, 249 skill power and 3% crit chance with filler up. A utility mod with 131 skill power, 70% skill power to the chem launcher and 133 seeker skill power. This is good if you're just not being able to get the seeker skill power you need. This will boost that up just that little bit more. So if you are in dire need of finding that little bit of extra skill power that you need, I would recommend to pick this up. A chem launcher mod with 42.2% radius, a hive mod with 42.3% duration, and last but not least, a pulse mod with 21.6% effect duration. With all that out of the way, agents, that will be it for this vendor reset. Again, if you want to see more vendor resets in the future, smash the like button and subscribe down below. That would be much appreciated. A Merry Christmas to you all, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.